We good? Yeah, there it is. Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Midsummer Night's Dream at Mid-American Nazarene University. We are so glad you are here. My name is Heather Tinker, and I am the theater director here. I am the director of the show you are about to see. And I just want to give you a couple announcements before we get started. The first is, I love to kind of ask this. How many of you guys have been to any of our summer Shakespeare shows so far? Okay, we've got quite a few returners tonight, but some new people, a lot of new people over here, yay! Awesome, well, I'm so glad you decided to come tonight. It's gorgeous out here at this time, right? Like, it's not bad. If you don't know what we've done, we have started doing a summer Shakespeare every year, and the show, the kind of the fun thing about it is we actually do the entire show in 1 week. So the actors are cast about 6 weeks ago. They have to come with their lines memorized, and then we start rehearsals, and we have some long, very long rehearsals. We block it, they work through character and all of that, and then we present it, and it's a lot of fun and a great way for some of these guys to get in multiple shows this summer, so it's a lot of fun. Tonight, this is the first time, if you have come before, we've usually done them over there by the Harvest Prayer statue, but we are over here in front of our beautiful new Student Center. And we are in the round, which we've never done as well. And I'm really loving it. And I love that there's people on all sides tonight. Don't worry if you're like, am I going to be able to see? Yes, they are blocked. They will turn different directions throughout the night. They've been instructed to play to all sides. So it will be fun, but that also does mean that sometimes you might see the back of somebody, but they won't be there very long, I promise. They'll keep moving, okay? The other couple quick announcements. So there are programs. If you did not get a program when you got here, they're actually over at the concession stand, so you are welcome to hop up now or later and go grab a program. You can get it at intermission if you'd like. And obviously we have concessions. So we have concessions, they're all $1. We do take cash or credit. And also, we would love any donations that you want to give. Obviously, this is a free event, and we love being able to make it free. But if you're willing or able to donate, that helps us offset any costs that we have as well. So feel free. You, again, can do that at the concession stand. A couple of quick things as well. So tonight, we do have an intermission during the show. It does say in the program 15 minutes. We are going to shorten it tonight to 10. Just to keep ahead of any rain that might be headed this way. So just FYI. So we're going to keep it to 10. If you need to use the restroom throughout the show or during intermission, you can go right back into that beautiful building, and there are multiple restrooms, okay? So feel free. This is a very laid-back atmosphere. You can get up during the show, go get concessions, or go in and go use the restroom. Of course, we do ask that you turn your phones off, but this is a public domain show, so if you want to take pictures or record something, you are free to do so. It is okay. Just please don't use flash photography and distract the actors or your fellow audience members. The last thing is that if you enjoyed tonight or you like our MNU Theater productions, we hope that you will come back and see more of them. We have our first fall show will be October. The end of October will be our community musical, which is for anyone who wants to come audition and be a part of it, not just MNU students. We do this once every 4 years. And then in December, we'll be doing It's a Wonderful Life, the radio show, and then multiple shows throughout the rest of the year. So we hope you'll come join us for that. Tonight, you'll be seeing MNU students, MNU alumni, and even some community members. So it's a very fun atmosphere, lots of different people involved. Thank you so much for coming, and enjoy the show.
Bringing another new moon. But oh, how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
For days will quickly steep themselves in night. For nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philistine, stir the Athenian youth to merriments, awake the pert and nimble spirits of mirth, turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing the injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our most renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And most gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou Lysander, thou hast given her rhyme and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with fading voice verses of fading love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. With bracelets of your hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart. So enter her obedience, which is due to me, a stubborn harshness, so that she will not, here before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, may I dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax. By him imprinted, and within his power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, or how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to observe forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood. For if you yield not to your father's will, you can endure the livery of a nun, for I to be in shady cloister mute, to live as a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold fruitless moon. Thrice blessed they that undergo such a maiden pilgrimage, but earthlier happy is the rose distilled than that which, withering upon the virgin thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and upon the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or on Diana's altar to fretness for austerity and single life, or be wed Demetrius as he would.
Yield, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And as she is mine, all my rights of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortune every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter Helena and won her soul. She, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry over this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but, being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius come, and come, Aegeus. You shall go along with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta, but cheer, my love. Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and prefer to you something that merely concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire to follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? What chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Be like for want of rain, which I could well but teem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever hear, could ever read by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth, for either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross too high to be enthralled too
or
low.
misgraft in respect of years,
No spite too old to be engaged too young.
or stood upon the chance of friends,
Oh, hell to choose love by another's eyes.
or were there a sympathy and choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it temporary as sound, swift as shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the collied night that in a spleen unfolds both heaven and earth. And ere a man hath the power to say, Behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up, so quick bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands an edict in destiny to teach your child patience because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens her house is remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. For to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. So if thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league the town without, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observance to a morn of May. There I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, and by that fire that did burn the Carthage queen, when the false Trojan under sail was seen, by all the vows that men have ever broke, and number more than women ever spoke. In such a place that thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Oh, Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are like lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear when wheat is green, when hawthorn bud appear. Sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me, fair Hermia, how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate him, the more he follows me.
The more I love him, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. A time before I did Lysander see, now seems Athens as a paradise to me. All the graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned the heaven unto hell.
Helen, to you our minds we do unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silvery visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates we devise to steal.
And in the woods where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there Lysander and myself shall be. And thence we turn away from Athens our eye to find new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, and pray for us. Good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight for lovers' food tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some over other some can be. Through Athens I am thought just as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment haste. Wings and no eyes figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in games themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when that hail, some hate from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then will he to the wood tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have any thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sights thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You best to call them gently, one by one, according to the script.
Here's the scroll of everyone's name thought best fit in all Athens to play before the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, good Master Quince, say what the play treats on, and then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Master Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for, and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself, most gallant for love.
It takes some tears in the true performance of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I can play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. That was lofty! Now, name the rest of the players. That was Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Master Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
And what is Thisbe? Wandering Knights?
It's the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I'll wear a fake beard.
That's all one. You may wear it in a mask and you can speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe. Ah, Pyramus, thy lover dear, thy lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Snuggling, the tailor.
Here, Master Quince.
Snuggling, you must take Pyramus's mother on you. I myself, Thisbe's mother. Snuggling, you as well will play the lion's part. And here I hope is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray it be, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
Oh, you may do it extempore. It's nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
You would do it too. Terribly, terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies, and they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all. That would hang us, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, for I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you enter any nightingale.
You can play no role, but Pyramus. Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a most gentle, lovely man, like one you would see in a summer's day. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Oh, why, what you will.
I shall discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, my orange tawny beard, your purple ingrain beard, your French crown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play barefaced. But masters, here are your parts. I do entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night. Meet me in the palace wood a mile about the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse. For if we do so in town, we'll be dogged with company, all our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of properties as such our play once. I pray you all, fail me not.
There we will rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke folk we meet.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be, in their gold coats spots you see. Those be rubies, fairy favors. In those freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou love of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that she, as her attendant, had a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child knight of his train to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen, but they do swear that all their elves for fear do creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and make you quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish knight called Robin Goodfellow.
Are you not he that frightens the maidens of the villagery, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn, and make the drink to bear no bond, mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm? Those that hobgoblin call you in sweet puck, you do their work and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Now speakest right, I am that merry wanderer of the night. I just go over on and make him smile when I, a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, nay, in likeness of a filly foal. Sometime lurks I in a gossip's bowl in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her wither do lap pour the ale. Why, son, tell you saddest tale, sometimes for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me. Then slip I from her bum, down topples she, a tailor cries, and falls into a cough. And then the whole choir holds their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth and knees and swear. No merrier hour was never wasted there. But room fairies, here comes Oberon, and here my mistress would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin, sat all day playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steppe of India. But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and your warrior lover, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigona, whom he ravisheth, and make him with fair Ares break his faith with Ariadne and with Antiopa?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since the midsummer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain, or by rushy brook, or in the beached margent of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. With thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the wind, piping to us in vain, as in revenge have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the plowman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and crows are fatted with the murrain flock. The 9 men's morris is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes in the wanton green, for lack of tread, are undistinguishable.
mortals want their winter here. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. Thorough this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and Arnold Hyam's thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds, is, as in mockery, set. The spring, the summer, childing autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evil stems from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parent and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her overall? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood. When we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she, pretty and with swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate, and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles and return again, as from a voyage, rich with merchandise. She, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
A chance till after Theseus' wedding day. You will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels. Go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me the boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. Ah! My gentle puck, come hither. Thou rememberest from once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on dolphin's back utter such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, lying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed, certain aim he took at a fair vessel thrown in by the west, and released his love shaft smartly from his bow as if it would pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial votress passed it on, and made in meditation, fancy free. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. Fetch me this flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. So the next thing she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, wolf, or boar, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can with another herb, I will make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Thou toldst me they were stolen into this wood, and here I am, and wood within this wood, for I cannot find my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
Oh.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, and yet you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I will have no power to follow you.
Aw.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair, or do I tell you in the plainest truth that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, do I love you the more? Demetrius, I am your spaniel, and the more you hate me, I will fawn on you. Use me as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. In what worse place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Do not tempt too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the comfort of the city and commit yourself into the hands of one who loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, in that it is not night when I do see your face, therefore I think I am not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you in my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said that I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in a brake, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest have no such heart as you. When you shall, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger, bootless speed. When cowardice pursues, valor flies.
I'll not say your questions, let me go! And if thou followest me, do not believe it, that I will do thee mischief in the woods.
In the temple, in the town, the fields, fly, Demetrius, you do me mischief. Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. Oh, we cannot fight for love as men do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of a hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall pursue thy love. I saw the flower, welcome wanderer.
Hi, there it is.
Pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where wild thyme blows, where ox lips and nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There Titania sleeps some time of the night, clothed in flowers with dancing and delight. There the snake throws her enameled skin, weave wide enough to wrap up everything. The juice of this I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes with it so that the next thing he doth espy may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care so that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. Now meet me here ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so. Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. Then, for the third part of a minute, hence. Some to kill cankers in the musk rose buds, some war with Remris for their leathern wings to make my small elves coats, and some keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
You spotted snake with double tongue, thorny hedgehog, be not seen. Newts and blindworms do no wrong, come not near our fairy queen.
Sweet lullaby, la la la.
Hence, you long-legged spinners, hence. Beetle black, approach not near. Worm nor snail, do no offense.
Little bell with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm come our lovely lady nigh. So good night, sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Hence, away, now all is well. One alone stands sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love or languish by his sake, with ounce or cat or bear, hard or boar with bristled hair. When thy wakest, it is thy dear. Wake for some vile thing is here.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. And to speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us if you think it good, and tarry till comfort of day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms and a single troth. So by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily, not much beshrew my manners and my pride. If Hermia meant to say Lysander lied, but gentle friends, for my sake, my dear, lie further off, do not lie so near. Such separation, as well may be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. I love your altar to thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I, and then end life if I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
If hath that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest I have gone, and yet a Fenian found by none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. A night in silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens, he doth wear. This is he my master said despised the Athenian maid. Huh. And here the maiden, sleeping sound upon the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lackluster, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love sit on thy eyelid. So, awake when I am gone, for I must now to overrun.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius!
I pray thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, but thou dost leave me, do not so!
Stay, on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed with attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? But with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no. I am as ugly as a bear. for base that made me run away for fear. Therefore, no marvel though Demetrius do, as a monster, fly my presence thus. What wicked and disassembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's very eye? What was this? Lysander? On the ground? Dead! Or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, good sir, if you live, awake!
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name. They will perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. Wherefore you love your Hermia, lord, what though? Yet Hermia loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena do I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says that you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe till their season, so I, being young till now, ripe not to reason, and touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will, and leads me to your eyes ere I o'erlook love's stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hand did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye? But you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well, perforce I must confess I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused? Oh!
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, lie thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. For as the surfeit of the sweetest things the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as the heresies that men do leave are hated most by those they do deceive, so thou, my heresy, my surfeit, of all be hated but the most of me. And of all my power, address your love and might to honor Helena and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me do my best to pluck the scrawling serpent from thy breast! Oh, ay me, what a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away while you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What? Removed, Lysander, lord? What, had a hearing gone, no sound, no word? Look, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? You will perceive that you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat, Pat. Ah, here's a marvelous stage for our rehearsal. This green plot will be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we shall do it in action, as we shall do before the Duke.
But Master Quince,
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that'll never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
I believe we must leave killing it when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all right. Write me a prologue. The prologue seemed to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance of it, let it say that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. That'll put fear out.
Well, we shall have such a prologue, and it'll be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies fear the lion? I fear it, I promise.
Masters, we have to consider with ourselves. To bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. There's no more fearful wildfowl than your lion living. Thus, we have to look to it.
Therefore, let us do another prologue, saying they are not a lion.
Nay, he must name his name, and half his face must be seen to the lion's neck. And he must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to tremble, not to fear your life for mine. If you think I come hither as a lion, 'tis a pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And then let them name their name and tell them plainly they are Robert Snugling.
Well, it shall be so. But, masters, there is two hard things. That is, we must find a way to bring moonlight into the chamber. For, as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe met by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Why then, we'll leave a casement in the great chamber window when we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or we bring in a person with a lantern and a bush of thorn, and they say that they have come to disfigure, to present the person of moonshine. Then, there is another thing. We must bring a wall into the chamber. For, as the story says, Pyramus and Thisbe did talk through a chink in the wall. You cannot bring a wall into the Duke's house. What say you, Robert?
Some man or other must present wall. Let them have some plaster or loam or rough cast about them. Let them hold their hand thus, and Pyramus and Thisbe may whisper to the chamber.
Well, if that is the case, then all is well. Come, masters, let us rehearse. Come sit every mother's child at the bottom. You begin. Once you have spoken your speech, enter into the break, and everyone according to their cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of our fairy queen. What, a play toward? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, begin. Thisbe at the ready.
Thisbe, the odious savor sweet.
Odors.
Odor savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by and by I will to thee appear.
Stranger Pyramus than e'er played here. Must I speak now? I must, for you see, he has gone to see a voice he has heard and is to come again.
Oh, great Pyramus. Oh, most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, like color of red rose on truest briar, truer than any truest horse that shall never tire. I'll meet thee at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb, man. That's your answer to Pyramus. You speak your part all at once, cues and all. Pyramus, your cue is past, it is never tired.
As truest horse that shall never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I were only thine.
What monster is this? Help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll lead, sometimes a hound, a hog, a headless bear, and neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn like horse, like hound, like hog, like bear, like fire at every turn.
Why did they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Madam, thou art
Changed. What is it I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, bottom. Bless thee, thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down, and I will sing that they will hear that I am not afraid. The owl cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill. The throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose note full many men doth mark, and dares not answer nay. Oh, indeed, who will give his wit to so foolish a bird? Who will give a bird a lie, though he cry cuckoo never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing
you would have little reason for that. To say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. All the more pity that some honest neighbors couldn't make them friends. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. I had enough wit to get out of this wood. I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me, and I will give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb, mustard seed, a dewdrop. Ready. And I. Where shall we go? Kind and courteous to this gentleman, hop in his walks and gamble in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, green figs, purple grapes, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers, crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies. Hail, mortal, hail, hail, hail.
Cry thy worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Ah, Master Cobweb, I shall desire you more acquaintance. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peace blossom.
Ah, I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. But Master Peasblossom, I shall desire you too more acquaintance. I beseech you, your name, sir?
Mustard seed.
Ah, good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant like ox